First tumbler recalled.
Still playing that that's going to be going down for a bit, so we'll fall on.
Oh, got a text through from Mad Bucks.
The betting's altered, has it? Right,
Yeah.
let's change this.
Ozil 7-1, big first goal scorer. Generous, isn't he?
Sambu 85. Just check. Would you do me a favour and just check that is 85? I just might have missed something.
That's 85. Does that mean that you're louder than me? It's not on the back.
Bob. 85. Yeah. Just gotta make sure this is streaming now. Sorry about that, folks. If you're back. Good job. Arms was on hand to sort that out. I could have done it without anybody's help, but you know.
Just nursing a black eye now after being on them naughty channels.
Yeah, we're back up and running. That's fine. Right.
How many we got now?
Hmm?
How many we got watching?
I don't know, how do you tell?
I don't know, you just told me how many was watching earlier.
2. Yeah, it was a joke.
Oh. I thought you knew what you were doing, Ramsey.
No, not a chance. Or
Fooled
Bob.
me a little bit there, to be fair, pal.
Bob with 2 visits on Reds. Missing a trick there because Black's going to take some promoting. He's got to leave himself a double now, but Bob is proficient in the double department.
Man loves the double.
Man loves a double, you could say.
Tell you what, Ron, first time I've been down here, it's not a bad little place, is
Do
it?
you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad, mate, not
Good
bad.
club.
Apart from trying to be stitched up playing Waddingham for a bit of money.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been.
I would have laughed about that for a while.
Hello, there you
as
go.
I said, you can hear the war cry of Ormston.
So he's nailed another double.
He loves his.
It's a prolific doubler.
He loves his doubles and trebles, quadruples, quintuples. He's been known to get. Only start struggling when you start talking sextuples. But I think that's just because the word sex being in there somewhere. But right, 9-5 it is
That's
to
just
Robert.
You come back from holiday and.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I think you do.
I was only there for the sangria. Right. It's all on. It's all recorded.
Yeah, we got that one, Bob. Don't worry about
that. You
that.
might have to get the slow mo on that one. Slow it down a bit to see it going in.
It's a bit pacey.
Right, I'll flick back to what you would have thought would have been the fast-paced game. And it's been a lot of tactics. This is how it started.
Did this match start at the same time as the other one?
No, Bob started a good half an hour before the 2 calls.
I've been a bit slow on it.
Just let Jules know we've had one.
I mean, it's not the end of the world there, Cole. I mean, he's not the one in over the pocket, but you see, I always think, you know, when you've got a pocket, you know, you've got a frame by the gonads,
by the nads, by the nads,
yeah. It's one thing having a frame by the nads, but turning that into a into a solid chance to win the frame. You see people in this
This
situation
is-
quite often. They get into a situation where they want the other person to lose the frame and not to win the frame. There's a subtle difference
That's
between
why
the
I like
two.
watching another one of Nottingham's finest playing. Pete Wright,
Pete Wright's
he's renowned for
Pete Wright's a very good reader of the game, good touch, good tactical game.
He
Not
loves to toy with his players and then destroy them.
just seen Pat miss
But,
a double over there.
Bash is holding his own over there. to be
Well, it
fair
was
to
5-all.
him.
I don't know where they are now with the score.
Bash was 3-1 up by all accounts, and unfortunately had a bit of a slip, and Pete decided to bang a few frames in. Oh, you're going the bar, Ron. Right, Ron's left, so you'll have no commentary because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, just a nice little safety. Not so sure about that shot, Ron. Because just left him behind the. What's happening with Bob's frame? Is it on that frame? I'm not sure. I wasn't watching. Oh, jeez, what's that going on over there?
Keep your eye on the action.
Well, unfortunately, Ron, I was pining for you.
What it is
I've no idea what I'm doing.
I'll make this job look easy.
That's it.
It's not just a case
You're not
of
just
sitting.
a pretty face, are you, Ron?
Even a pretty face. It's not a case of just sitting there drinking Fosters, you know.
You make that look easy as well, mate.
Thank you. I do.
I've heard you had poor form on that last night, not staying up for the bus.
There you go. Right, needs an update.
Shall I go and have a look?
Go and have a look at his sheet. Nice one. Send Arms off to get a update. Our roving man on the ground. $10.5. So Bob Armstrong taking that. I don't know if it was a break dish or something because there was a lot of reds on the table when I came back from the toilet. So
I can't multitask, Ron. One thing at once for me, mate.
right, let's have a look at this. God, these.
You and your big fingers, Ron.
It's nothing to do with my fingers, my friend. It's an unreactive mouse pad, whatever one of them is.
Ask Jules to get you a little mobile mouse to click inside of it.
Yeah, my own little mobile mouse.
Yeah.
Well,
You can always bring your own if you've got problems with the equipment. There you go.
let's have a quick. Well, Sam Boom's turned the white loose there, and he's ended up on. I think he did.
Oh, he's gone for the hit note there.
Wow.
Got nothing. That's
Bob's maintaining his lead.
it's a nice shot.
Well, you'd have to see this as an extremely solid chance.
He's got to be taking these out. That's two.
That's 2 shots. Not.
That's a bit of lack of concentration. That is.
Absolutely savage. He's got that. He's got that frame at his mercy. No need to hit it that soft, Bob. And the other frame is completely bogged down. I mean, that's a good shot.
That's a very
There's
good shot.
There's a lot of left hand side to get that yellow ball, that white ball. Well, moving into the yellow, but I mean, he's got some work to do here. I'm not so sure whether I'll just sacrifice things a little bit here and just punt this yellow down to the corner, because then it links up with the other yellow that's dead.
Two though, right?
That's what I'm saying. This is where I'm saying, even though you have to sacrifice a shot to get in.
Oh yeah. Sacrifice a shot, get yourself in a position that you can win the frame.
Back yourself.
You know, if he's
Like
giving,
if
he's giving Bob a 5-star, you know, as you said earlier, he's got to be able to hold the cue, and
That's
a very good shot.
He's picked out a lovely
He's
double
just
there.
proved you wrong, hasn't he, really, let's be honest.
Oh, that's what I'm here to be done. That's what I'm here to be done. There is progress on the other table.
It's now 3-1.
It's still a little bit bogged down, but we'll... Carl wanting to just basically not give anything away there. He's had this frame by the short and curlies right from ball 1.
I think he should be taking the one down the rail now. Got a big bag.
I wouldn't say it's a big bag. In fact, I'd say that red was perhaps...
It's not hampering, is it? If it rolls, it rolls
it's not a big
outside,
bag. It's not
gonna go over
helping
the
that. It's not
pocket
going to
and
help,
it's
though, is it?
It's not the right shot, though, was it? He's got to pump that down the rail. He's playing in a position where he's...
I don't think he needs to overthink this. Just
He's all right.
and he'll let Bob back in again. And Bob not mess these up.
As long as he doesn't underest it, it'll be
I
alright.
think there's a bit more angle than it looks on the screen here. We're showing 2 matches. We haven't got the advantage of being able to show you like a side-on view of the table, which we were doing when we used to just stream the one table. It did give you a better perspective. Like on the shot now, I'd be able to go sideways on with the streaming, and you see Bob's got a bit of angle here actually.
Yeah, I've got a decent view here. You can get it off one rail and get out quite clear.
Bob,
he's not played that
when
well.
you listen to this back, sorry, Paul, but that was terrible. That was terrible. You just got to keep your eye on the pot. I don't understand
I'm not sure
that.
that's
just left
that's
him.
not ideal.
I fancy Bob to get this.
I think
This is more or less. This
a
is
swervy shot.
high
It's
percentage.
alright.
Cushion first with running side.
He's-
I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem at all.
Oh, that's unlucky.
How was that not dropped?
It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Of course, he's got that yellow in the bottom top right. As you look at the screen, the top right. As you look over there, Carl's dished up. So Carl's basically. Well, we'll just stay with this. Oh my God. Well, he's got a lot to do here. He's got a lot to do. No, it was 50-1. You see, what a lot of players do there is I think they try and get straight on that yellow into a corner.
Oh my God, what's that going on?
And what you have to do is you just have to get behind them balls.
As long as he doesn't under it this one into the
Well,
bag, it's 11-5.
if Bob missed this, he would.
I think he'd snap his cue, I think.
It'd probably. He'd probably commit Harry Carey. And Bob making the handicapper The handicapper's form book looked like a fool. Right, let's go over to the Rowe Marriott match. Marriott at the table. 3-1 to Rowe. I'm updating that score as we speak.
Definitely need that mini mouse run.
Yeah, it's not responding, is it? This.
No.
Probably want some beer wiping on it or something. I'll try that in a minute. Right, okay. 3-1 Rowe. Update. There we go.
Are we on Ustream at the minute, Ron?
Just check. Should be. Says streaming live. Right, we'll stay with this match for a while. I don't think we've gave it fair coverage up till now, so it's because all the fans want to see Bob Ormston. I understand that, but
got a bit of a nudge.
Carl Marriott on Reds. The position of the yellows here, Arms.
No point asking me, Ron. I've no idea.
Does he have to go? Pot the red, get the white up near the middle pocket, and just bag that red.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I'm not sure that's the shot. To be fair,
He's pushed the boat. I mean, the black. You see, the only reason I say that is because where the black is, he's going to have to do something with that black. And he had a chance. He had a chance there to secure that bottom right-hand pocket.
Bottom right-hand pocket, just stun that down the rail, just past the middle bag, and just roll that.
You don't have to. You don't. It doesn't say anywhere in the rule book that you have to get them in one visit. The top lads, they make the game look silly, and they do it a lot. But even you watch them. If it goes south, they will go to Plan B. They'll play the percentage.
Even still, then, Ron, if you watch the top players, they know when to go.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's
based on their own ability, and their own ability is much higher.
They know what they can do, and and there's plenty of top players.
I've had to flick back to Bob Ormston's match. This lad is playing. He's in bits. He's sat there, slumped in his chair. He's just had a right poke at something. All I saw was balls flying around. And take it that Bob's on Reds with 2.
It's not ideal though.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Black's not going anywhere. He's got them 2 Reds stitched up next to each other.
Watching Bob with a few matches that he's played, the one against Pat, and a couple against Fez as well. He's a steady stick.
He knows.
Stupid.
No, he knows how to. He knows how to. He knows how to win a frame of pool. He knows how to win a pool match.
Giving Bob a 5-star.
Oh, this is.
Got to be a decent standard.
This white ball is going into the Reds. There's all sorts happening here.
That's outrageous if that went in.
That was a good effort. It's put Bob under the cosh a little bit.
I think Bob's struggling from here. I think he's got to find.
Not really. Graze. He's just snookering behind the red. Just graze off that red, snookering behind the other one. Nothing flash. It opens the frame up for Bob.
The mood this guy's in, I fancy having a lash at this. Maybe not.
Well,
it's not the best, is it really?
That should be frame over. As we'll look over to the table, Rowe. Looking good for 4-1 on yellows.
He's just trying to flick the black out there, Ron, just to get it off the rail to see if that doesn't enable that red to go. But he's just run past it.
He's not in good shape now. I think he's looking at playing it off the red. Combination shot. Yellow off the red. White trundled through.
Not sure about that.
Well, I don't think he had a choice really. He wasn't playing striking without using another ball. He didn't have any way of getting on that other last yellow. I think it was in offish in the middle with the white. he had to try and conjure something up there.
Tell you what, Ron, I'm hungry.
Well, they do burger and chips at the bar, knock you son out.
Oh, you know me.
Bob over. We can't take our eyes off the Bob Armstrong match, I'll tell you that. It's all happening over there. And if Bob's still got his tail, I would imagine he has. And the way he's just perambulating around the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
The experienced Robert Armstrong making light work. No, that's fine. It's pulling a face, but he's all right. He can dig the white a little bit here.
Not so sure.
Bob.
That is.
What a let off. Could that be a Turner? What a let off.
And one of his fans has just said he's just gifted him that frame, and I won't disagree with him.
Gifted it? He put a ribbon round it. That's ridiculous.
Christmas come early.
That is ridiculous. And Bob sets him up. Looking at Carl at the table now on yellows. It's just like he's double that yellow full length. But where do you go from here, Carl? You're in a bit of trouble, son. Wow. I'm not sure what he's got in mind in here. The DF is... Well, you could say that's all he had, but he's relying on Carl Marriott making a mistake, basically. I think you could leave an angle here to just flick the red out and flick the yellow out. Leave it, I mean... You see, I looked a better shot than it was actually. Shot selection was all wrong for me there. He could have... I mean, he could have got red and yellow out there. They all go then. You're relying on luck a bit when you go into balls like that. I think I'd have just sacrificed the... two visits. I mean, those reds aren't badly set for a plant. I mean, you could get... And it's not a bad angle off this red into the corner. You could play round the right hand side of the table here and try and get straight in on the reds. Play the plant, screw back, pop the first red you're planting onto the other red in an ideal world, and run the white through for a set-up shot on the black. But your set-up shot on the black,
it's not gimme, is it?
You know, it's not.
Stick.
It's not anything that's going to be guaranteed. Which is why I thought, when he first come to the table, he had a golden opportunity to open that up, which was the problem, instead of crashing into it. On another day, he crashes into it and they come out lovely. So it's just tomato.
It's gone a bit too far there, hasn't it?
Well, I don't think he's played for what I suggested. I mean, it was
a shot. Not sure what he's doing.
Well, I think he'll do is just trundle the red down, and then he'll just... Well, everybody sees the game different, but I think I'd have just trundled the red down, and then I'd have flicked off the other red up the other end of the table, so that red was in the open, and then he's got like a low percentage shot on the yellow to try and find some kind of double or cannon. And I just put the ball in his court and said, oh, okay, then do something with that yellow if you can. Of course, by moving the yellow, I mean, that just solves all your problems on reds. I think players give other players too much respect a lot of the time. they almost like expect them to make these cannons and doubles and things. And I think a lot of the time you've got to play percentage and say, well, how many times are you going to make something like that happen? You're not.
No, well, I get that a lot of Phoenix, you see. Everyone respects me far too much.
Yeah, they never give you a chance.
No one never gives me a chance, no.
That's why they just clear up against you all the time.
That's it. I don't know whether it's just that they feel sorry for me and just get it over quickly, or they just think I'm absolutely terrible and just give me no respect, you see.
Well,
I go with the latter, though, I think.
I don't know if this guy plays World Rules or not. Who won that one? Did Bob win that one? Bob!
11-7.
By the sounds of that, it's a bit of a turning point in the Bob match.
11-7. I'll update the score in a minute on that table.
Young
We'll
lads
just
just took
stay,
another
we'll have to
frame.
stay with this table here because he's looking at moving this yellow. Oh, he's snookering.
That's... I'm not sure.
From here, I couldn't say. I wouldn't like to say.
I'm not sure.
I think he's quite. I think it wasn't a foul.
I wouldn't like to call it.
No, well, I don't think it was a foul.
I wouldn't like to have the referee's shirt on that
From
one.
here, you can't make that kind of comment because we're miles away, and even on the screen, it's impossible. There's not enough clarity to say for definite.
Hence why I said I wouldn't like to call it.
So I would be quite confident that wasn't a foul. Bob 11-7 is sacrificed one of the lead. It'd just be a frame behind right now.
He's gone for the sniff and missed it completely.
Well, Bob cracking a few jokes now, but he's he's had some right chances to pull away in this match. He's still 4 frames in front, but there's a long way to go.
Should have been completely different.
No, one shot on yellows. Rowe in behind the red. That'd just rub up to the red. No call. No call. Give him the chance now.
See, Ron, this is where I get to the table and I ain't got a clue what I'm doing.
Well, you're only going to learn by watching these things now. But you see, by pushing away from the red, he's give him a shot to set the red up. He might try and set it up to bring him out. Like if that's a bit lucky. If that had landed a little bit straighter, he'd have had a great chance to go into him. There's no rush. He won't do OT.
I don't know. He's. It's nice to see Dean Britton out as well tonight.
Yeah. One of these rare occasions that you get him away from the missus. Well under the thumb, that Dean, isn't
Can
he?
you blame him?
Well, I'm not going there. This is being recorded. I've never met her, but I've got on very good account from Jake Broadley that she's lovely. Lovely person. No, that.
Oh dear.
You see, that's. I tell you what, that's a classic situation of a player talking himself into a shot. You look at it, the angle isn't there, it's in there, and you convince yourself it's there.
It's a nice
Yeah,
it's
he's
not a bad shot.
He's recovered well. But Carl's in the same boat. It's a total. All Carl's got to do is hit the yellow. He should do. It's a one cushion straight backwards and forwards. Unless he can edge this yellow, of course. We're assuming it's.
Oh, he's looking at it. I think he can just edge.
They don't want to move it too much, but of course he's got to make a cushion.
That's a great shot. I can't see without getting.
It's okay, but I can't see whether that black's touching the cushion or not. Who won that last frame over there? Bob's frame.
I was watching this one.
They're flying over there on that table. Sam.
Scores that.
Sam. 11-8. Sam Boone clawing another one back. 11-8. That you see that chance Bob left out when Bob left that ball over the pocket.
That's all it takes, though, Ron. All it takes is
I said, is that a turning point? And it might be.
You know, half an hour ago we've slumped back in his chair. Oh, Jules has just sent you a little text, Ranji.
Yes. I don't know. Arms is going to have a walk around now and find out what all the scores are for me. Are you?
Am I?
Yeah, I think you are.
I think I might get myself a burger on way back. Do you want anything?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Are you alright?
No, I'm alright. I'm going away to a shadow here.
Not that I've contributed, but I'll catch you in a bit.
Okay, mate. You're going to get some score updates?
Yes, I'm going to go and get you some score updates.
Good boy. Good lad.
Look after me.
It's all for the viewing public, remember?
Oh, no, I'm all for the public, I am.
Yeah, I know.
You know
You're a man of the people, aren't
Man
you?
of the people.
It's been said before.
They call me Nelson for nothing.
Nelson. Bit of cat and mouse going on here.
Yes, mate.
Well, I've had some tactical frames. The two calls on the table 2, the bar table, table 1 if you like, the mainstream table. And meanwhile, Bob Armstrong's match over on the other table. There's been a lot of mistakes, but there's been some open pool played over there. They're whipping through the frames. I mean, to say it's 3-1 is ridiculous. For Carl Rowe and Carl Marriott, you'd expect twice as many frames in that length of time. $3-1, yeah. What are you doing? Grinding. New nickname. Yeah, of course you have, yeah.
Right, I've just gathered 2 scores that I've been able to get on me travels.
Go on then, Arms, let's have it.
As predicted, Pete Wright's storming ahead against Bash Received.
Oh, he's recovered from that early
Yeah,
deficit.
I think he's got a lager down him now and he's sailing.
What score is it?
10-6.
10-6 up against Bash, that's
Yeah.
bad news for Bash.
Yeah, I don't see any way back from Bash from here to 15.
Well, it's early days, but Pete's
only to
Pete's
15
good
that one though, Ron.
Yeah, that's
Only
going
to
to take some
15.
pulling back, you're right.
Yeah.
What else?
I've got the legend that is Pat Kelly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's 7-5 down.
7-5 down, but that's one for the midnight oil, that is. That's a midnight touch.
This is one for the nocturnal viewers. We will be here all night.
Yeah. Some of you might need some matchsticks if you're going to stay with us for the result of that. Meanwhile, Bob Armstrong, that missed ball in the middle is haunting him like all of your Freddy Krugers have turned up. All your Jasons, all your Freddys, they've all just appeared at your front door because now, all of a sudden, he's staring down an 11-9. And it is. It's 11-9. And that match should be
I think at least
2 or 3 frames the other way, I think, Bob's.
Bob makes
Yeah,
that ball in
good cueing from Carl there. Just slightly off the cushion. Keep still on the shot. Don't move the cue around too much. Bob's your auntie's brother. Carl Rowe 4-1. I'm breaking. Need to just update the other score. Let's have a look on here for us what score Terry's match is here for us, pal.
Terry is 6-2 up.
Terry winning 6-2. Are they playing what they're playing for? Do you know?
I don't know what they're playing for.
No,
For the other guy, I hope it's a tenner.
Nice guy. Oh, look at Bob. Seeing something there and pushing the boat out.
Yeah, again, it's a case of what you said earlier on. You know, knowing when to go and when not.
Well, Bob will just look at a situation and have a go. Right, back to Rowe, Marriott, and yellow's all gettable. Now that's perfect. That is perfect.
A bit of run through and cannon the red out of the way there, Ron.
The problem is, I think he's going into the other red. The red's going into the other red, and it might actually cause a problem here.
Oh.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. That's fine.
Time to that yellow.
Now, a lot of you players out there, I don't know how many people are actually tuning in, but if you're learning the game,
like me,
you don't need to smash balls. Sometimes just a tickle's enough. You've only got to move them. You've only got to move them. You see players go into balls on cushions, and they almost play it like they're trying to destroy the ball that's got a problem.
I know a couple of players like that, the old bangers.
No, what I'm saying is, you saw then, he just gave that red a tickle because that's all it needed, you know. And most of the time, that's the situation. He's okay. He's going to end up taking this yellow into the bottom corner, but it's just about what order he's taking these balls in there.
Not sure whether he's too tight to that yellow. If you can see it. Or not.
Well, on screen it looks like he can play it.
I'm looking for me.
I think he's been refusing to play it because he wanted to go another way, but it's still a good chance. It's a good solid chance. It's not a bad shot at all.
Yeah.
He's got to produce a half decent pot here. It's a big shot. Where the reds are, I mean, if he does turn this frame over, Carl will whip these reds down. No danger. He's not going to run this white through. Oh, he's played it confidently. It's the same result. And again, he's just got to... what I do here is I just look where is the point that you can't underscrew it, because you can actually over-hit this a little bit.
He's played out that one.
The one thing you don't want to do is just slightly try and get too good on that yellow. I mean, it goes from a few inches towards the middle pocket, and he's lovely on this. And 3 cushions here, black in the left-hand corner, and he's under it.
Not hit that very well, has he?
He's massively under it. That.
It does go into the middle though, Ram.
He might have caught it a bit thick actually, which is the same thing as under it, isn't it? That's why he's took the pace out.
He's been very fortunate because it goes into the middle.
If it goes in the middle, then
flies in the middle,
I fancy him to make that. That's a straightforward enough.
It does fly in the middle.
He's gave it clean on the way in.
He has. He's been on the Monopoly board there on the get out of
that black had a good clean on the way in. There must be a bit of chalk on it. He just gave it a rub on that bottom knuckle to get the chalk off. But you know, once you see him disappear, you don't really care how they're going.
Well, medium Al here on the Snapchat.
Yeah, it's probably... I can't look at that right now. It's probably naked.
Nobody got time for that.
Okay. My God, I haven't done this much computer work
since he was at the job centre.
Oh no.
Oh, well, what have you done now?
I haven't done anything. It's just popped up.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to reload again. We've been all right for half an hour. I think you've put some virus on here now. It's got a bug.
There's a bug.
It's got a common cold as the computer. Oh, yeah. Right. Do you want me to fix this again, Ron? We'll get back to the viewers shortly.
This is a nightmare. Oh, hang on.
Restart it. But you can't, unfortunately, you can't restart it because it keeps popping up. I don't understand what it wants you to do in the 5 seconds that it gives you to restart it. Yeah, that's not going to mean nothing to you there, Ron.
What with a computer brain like mine?
Yeah, that Windows DOS that's come up on there, that's not going to mean nothing to you.
What, the Windows disk operating system?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. The
Arms has got to fix it again.
Ustream's playing up. We're going to have to reboot.
Some scores on the doors.
Yeah, we do, but Ustream's playing up. I've had to reboot it once, so we'll have to do it again.
Be back with you shortly, viewers.
Yeah. During the talk. Cheers, Shane.
Is that card in this scan? Is that card in here?
No, it's